This is part 2 of the video on percent increase and decrease. Alright, so let's do this word problem. I will help you set it up, and then you will finish it and check your answer. Ken said that he's going to reduce the number of calories that he eats during the day. Ken's trainer asked him to start off small and reduce the number of calories by no more than 7%. Ken estimates and consumes 2,200 calories per day instead of his normal 2,500 calories per day until his next visit with the trainer. Did Ken reduce his calorie intake by 7%? Justify your answer. First of all, what am I looking for? Questions normally at the end. So, did Ken reduce his calorie intake by 7%? Do you think I should use the 7%? I could, but right now if I'm trying to figure out if I did 7%, I should probably find out what? It's a little out of focus. I should find out if he actually did 7%, so why don't we try to find the percent? Always start with that. And this is my percent increase decrease notes. Is this an increase or a decrease? Did Ken reduce? So reduce means decrease. So we're going to need to label this decrease. So if this is decrease, my formula is over of how much is the decrease out of the original. What was the original? That's right. This is what I started with. How do I find out how much it decreased from this? What do you have to do with the 2,500? You have to subtract the 2,200. Okay. Now I want you to subtract this, do your cross multiplying, and then solve for x, and then answer the question. When you're ready, unpause the video. When you're done when you're done with your work, which I want you to show me, so raise your hand and show me this work. You should have got x is 12. And if he, did he reduce it by 7? No. 12% isn't 7%. He reduced it too much. It's not healthy to lose too much weight at once. Okay, and the next question might have a word in it that you don't understand, so I'm going to give you the definition of investment. It's to put money or time or energy into something. In hopes that you gain something. All right, so I want you to read through this next problem and figure out what the x is. I'm not going to read this one to you. So when you're ready, unpause the video, figure out what x is. Create an algebraic equation that can be used to arrive at the final answer of this. Skylar said 10% of 75 is 750. Since it's decreased, you have to subtract 750 from the 75 to get this answer. Create one equation that will do it. So if I'm decreasing by this and I want an equation that gets me my final answer, it's kind of like the last page where I said if you take 10% off, you pay 90%. So if I take 10% off of the original, that is 90%. Percent is out of 100. What is that? Out of what? So do I know? Which one do I know? Do I know how much the amount? Final answer is what's left. I don't know what's left, but I do know I started with 75. Do your work for that. And unpause it when you have the answer. You should be proving it's 67.50. Try it again with PERT. Pause the video. Plug in for PERT. Do you know where to put these? The rate was 100 minus 10% of 75. I'm trying to figure out if that part came out 67.50, and it does. Make sure that you understand how to use the percent button. 90% right here. Oops, it's green. Gotta type green. Times 75. 67.5, but I know it's money, so I need the other zero because we're talking about money. All right, read through this next one and unpause it when you're done. I will show you the answer. In the last problem, it's a 10% decrease, and they want to know if this table shows the equation for what is left after the decrease. And if you do 10% of this, you get this. So it's definitely got the 10%, but is that what you get after a decrease of $7.50? No. This is modeling the decrease, but not the afterwards. If I want an afterwards, it needs to be 90% of X. Okay, right now on your whiteboard, I want to know the answer for where do you find X in the word problem? And I also want you to realize that the PERT equation is a good equation, the P equals RT, P equals RT. Whenever you're solving for the part, it's not as good when you're doing the X in the total or the percentage section. All right, your homework is questions 1 through 5. 1 through 5 on, it looks like page 7. Nope, not page 7, page 8. Homework is 1 through 5 on page 8. You can get started when you've shown me your notes. Have a good day.